with Zack actually. Zack, this is your film acting debut.
It is, yeah.
We've seen you in the horror series on Disney Plus most recently, Goosebumps, as well as EastEnders.
Love it.
So do tell us what it was like. What were your favorite moments on set and working with this fine man?
I mean, first and foremost, this guy's a genius.
Woo!
I mean, this came at a crazy time for me. Like you mentioned, EastEnders, I just left, and I flew to Kosovo 9 days after wrapping the show. So as far as preparation, there wasn't much. It was kind of just go, hit the ball running really. But no, it was dope. And as you said, I got to do so much stuff with this role, and I'm a sucker for action, and I love a fight sequence. so yeah, man, it was really, really cool. I loved it.
Awesome. I mean, Will, why Kosovo?
Well, this film existed. We were supposed to do it a few different ways. We were supposed to shoot it in Canada, COVID, and then the world changed, and then we were trying to figure out when we was going to open up first, and we sort of ran around. One of our producers, Harvey Asker, has been working in Kosovo for about 12 years. He's been going there with he did an Oscar-nominated short film out there, which is very good, starring Eshraf, who's here. He's very good in it, obviously. And he's taken music videos there, commercials there, and he's sort of, I don't know, he's really sort of figured out how it works, who are the best people, where to go, and we took the money we had that had been raised for the film, and we could just about afford to do it in Kosovo. And it was, in terms of like trying to double America, it really worked. I mean, at one point we were looking at Yorkshire to do this, which would have been a stretch. Yeah, it would have been great. Slightly different film, but so Kosovo ended up being incredible. We got much more days on our schedule out there, which obviously for action is super important. And we got to build our sheriff's office rather than like adapt an existing structure. So we got to build it from the ground up, which was super helpful. And great cast and crew locally as well.
Wonderful. In fact, speaking of the rest of the cast who are here with us, thank you so much for being with us. I'd love to hear a moment of your what's a moment from set or from just being around Kosovo? Because I know there was a cool pub there, right?
There's many.
There were many.
A cool pub, did you say?
A pub.
Yeah.
So much.
There was a great pub called the Beer Garden. It was run by one of the guys who turned up at the end there, Scotsman. And with me being a Scotsman walking into this pub, we instantly decided that it would be a good idea to drink to 5 in the morning, most mornings together. So when you see me getting shot up in the car, that's a genuine cluster F hangover. So it was lovely.
You did it very well, I had no idea.
all I had to do was sit there.
Sat there beautifully.
I mean, and we're also hearing very different accents right here on stage, but on screen, you all pulled off America really well. Any prep that you did? I know some of you went a bit method, I heard.
Chris was always in.
I got really fat for the part. I think that was the deal, so I put a lot of work into that. I also had to lie on ice for. I mean, I'm dead more than I'm alive. But I had to lie on ice for 2 nights or whatever. So there was prep in that as well. So, but nice to do, nice to be that person. Yeah.
Sure, when we were shooting that bit with when we go get Arnie Boo, so you're looking at the Nicky's point, the car camera. We were shooting the night shoot, very obviously, and it was in a forest outside of Pristina. It was 16, 17 degrees below. I've never been I don't think I've ever been so cold in my life. And we were holding guns, like this. So holding the guns like that. You get out, you do it, take like that, and literally, I was having people prise my fingers. I could not move my fingers to get rid of the gun. When we ran like strong men that we were, into a walled up car. Okay, we're going again. Oh shit. And again, the fingers were prized off the whatever they were. But fantastic. But that's the kind of thing that actually, that's why you kind of do this job. Actually, is you end up doing strange things, strange places, at strange times. Not strange, but you're outside of your normal experience, and that's the fun of it. And this was fun because of that, because I think we all felt, you just throwing yourself into a real old roller coaster. And now I hadn't seen it before. Now I have seen it. It is wow, the hell of a roller coaster. Really good. I enjoy it.
And there was one moment, obviously, when that gun backfired. The audience was clapping, we were laughing.
Yes.
You managed to get, real reaction out of that. The sound design, everything just came together. I mean, care to share how you
Well,
got
it's
that?
Chekhov's gun, isn't it? You set it up, you hopefully let everyone forget about it, and then you bring it back. And I guess I'm really influenced by one of the people I really grew up loving, is Shane Black, who does some of the best setups and payoffs, and just buries things really well. And then hopefully by the time you come back to it, you've forgotten about it. So that's the sort of.
Lovely.
I love. Just watching that. I love that thing of the humour and the horror, but the action, but all that humour at the same time, and it kind of shocks you, and then you're kind of laughing with it as well. It's clever. Sorry, I'm picking it up, but I haven't seen it.
It does it. And Zack, I've got to say to you, you and Nikki playing this kind of dysfunctional family. There was lots of emotional moments as well as the action. Tell us a little bit about that and how you built that rapport. Did you have time to workshop with her?
I mean, like I said, it was a quick turnaround getting, but once we was there, we had time to workshop scenes. Me and Nikki spent a lot of time rehearsing, just going over and over and just trying to find new pockets within the scene, because they were so beautifully written. There were so many layers to them. So it wasn't just two-dimensional. You know what you're gonna do. Every time we'd go over it, we'd find something new. So then coming to set with all the little inflections that we had found and playing with Will, I feel like we found some nice stuff. There.
And Will, in terms of editing this into this very tight package, it's come out so well. Did you spend a lot of time on that, the post-production?
Well, we did. My editor, Sarah Pejek, is here tonight, who obviously did. So is Chris Benstead, who saw the film brilliantly. No, we did spend a while on it. Yeah, it's the first. I didn't think a lot of editing background. I thought this is something I really want to do myself. But then as the sort of shoot progressed, I started to realise, you just go a bit mad doing your first film. And I guess there's two kind of personalities. Either everything's amazing or everything's terrible. And I was definitely in the latter camp. So without Sarah, the film about 10 minutes long. And you're just going a bit crazy. So obviously Sarah's a very talented editor. She's very technically minded. She's very creative. She cuts to reactions really well. She finds all these little bits that you guys are doing, and she puts them in. Loads of things I would have missed. And she sort of kept me sane for about 12 weeks, when I was getting a bit mad, and it was great. Really good collaboration.
And I'm going to tell this over to the audience. Anyone who has questions, you can put your hands up. But just before I do that, just to ask you about the sound design, because that must have taken quite a bit of work. And it's like a character in this movie.
Yeah, it's great. It's done by a guy called Roland Heat and his company Sound Disposition. I'm going to go and say it. I hope I put it wrong. Sorry, Roland, I have. But yeah, he was great. Him and his whole team, super brilliant collaborators. They really got into it, and you have to sort of quite nerdy and get excited about gunshots and heads coming apart and stuff like that. Which is very exciting. But yeah, they were great to work.
Fabulous. Well, we have a roving mic. Anyone who would like? Oh, we have a hand up. Keep that hand up, please. She's coming to you. Oh, he's coming to you.
Thank you very much. for such an excellent movie. Being French, I didn't know, sir, that you were not American. And when I saw the movie, I think John Carpenter has a successor, a young successor in you. You're extremely talented. And one question I would like to ask you, which filmmakers have inspired you? When I see this movie, you have moments you think of Assault on Precinct 13, John Carpenter, but now you add original and different things, and also choosing the lead. All actors are very extraordinary, but the lead actress, she's fabulous. And I wonder, did you choose a woman in that position instead of taking the ordinary Jean-Claude Van Damme or Kurt Russell? Why did you choose a woman in such a difficult role? Was that original from the start, or have you thought of choosing a man?
Jean-Claude was busy. No, sorry, I'm kidding. No, it was, I think, in terms of influence, two films I had on VHS as a kid were Aliens and The Terminator, James Cameron, and they've got incredibly strong female action lead heroines, and I guess that was the influence. So from the very outset, it was a female character, and Nikki, I feel like we're very lucky to have everyone on this stage and everyone in this film, but she, I don't know, it really helps doing a sort of low-budget genre film like this to not be casting some sort of karate guy who's acting as his second or third profession, but to actually cast someone who's a fantastic dramatic actor and can bring weight to it. Yeah.
Another question. I believe I can see a hand up right at the back.
Hiya, this question for Zack. So,
You.
hi. So Zack, you've gone from EastEnders to action. What's next for you? What can we see you in next?
Whatever people say yes to me. No, I'm joking. I'm in a experimental part of my career. I'm 25, but I feel like I'm just getting started. I was lucky enough to start EastEnders very young, so I have 5 years of experience on screen young. So now, being in the big wide world, I'm I still feel like I'm finding my feet and finding avenues within myself and things that I love and things that I enjoy. For me, everything was an experiment within this. I was lucky enough to get cast first and foremost, but like I said, it's my first movie. So as far as going in with any preconceived notions of what I was gonna do, it was a lot of working it out and working out on the job, which was fun. So as far as next, I can just take these experiences, see what comes in, and just continue to build and find my feet.
And just one follow-up question, actually, if you don't mind.
Yes.
And the relationship that you had with the lead actress, i.e. your mother.
Yeah.
How authentic did that feel?
Oh, very. From when we did the chemistry read over Zoom, which is crazy. That's
That's impossible, but
somehow we made it work. We made it work. But from then, Nikki was so warming, and she was somewhat of a coach within this, helping me find new ways and being willing to experiment on set. I'm someone who likes to try multiple things, and she was willing to do that. So, yeah, I'm very appreciative to work with her, especially in my first movie. So yeah, she was incredible.
I'm so sorry to the last person who was going to ask a question. We have run out of time. We could talk to you forever because we have such a great cast here on stage. And Will, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us here at the premiere. Tell all your friends the film is out in cinemas now. Any words?
And it's out on sort of digital download rental Monday, so yeah, fill your boots, please.